What's up, guys? Welcome back in. Today, another Black Clover mobile video. Today we're going to go over kind of a count progression and some mistakes that I feel like I've made for the first couple of days that I want to address so that way you guys don't make those same mistakes. Let's go ahead and dive right in. First off is going to be pushing too hard on lower tier levels to get your bond up. Bond is very important, but I did notice that pushing up Bond too far on certain characters just to get them to LR as quick as possible was a pretty big mistake. Reason being is that I was spending a lot of resources on the Bond levels, which was just the starting stage, because at the time I was only able, and most people will probably only be able to clear Forest of Kika or Forest near Kika. The Saucy Village and the other ones, I've gotten 12, 16. On these, I really haven't touched them that much. On this one, I haven't even tried it at all. You can spread your resources a little bit smarter. What I started doing to accumulate more black crystals, if you're earlier on, I'm on chapter 5 right now, and I can keep progressing if I wanted to. I actually just pulled a tank. So finally we pulled a tank for the freaking first time. I got a soul, and I haven't used her yet. I've just been pushing her up in levels and pushing her up in bond. But going forward, she is an asset that I need because I didn't have a tank on the team. And it's something that you want to go ahead and look at is the resource management can go into, sorry, lost my train of thought, could go into getting up to the highest point of the dungeons to get your first time rewards. You'll also be clearing, by doing a lot of this stuff, you'll clear a lot of the mage's path. So going through the mage's path will give you a lot of progression. Once you get to points like enchanting gear and everything, then you have to make the decision if you want to go and farm those stages, because or you could use resources on a lower tier gear. Like if I wanted to go and just get a green gear and, enchant it 5 times, or like a blue gear and enchant it 5 times, SR gear, you can do that. I was holding off, which is probably a smart decision. Actually, now that I'm thinking about it, you should probably do that to pass that stage in particular. But don't focus too much, hyper focus on making your in-game team in-game ready while you're still early and mid-game. A lot of people get stressed in gacha games because they'll watch a lot of content creators or they'll read a lot of guides, and they're like, oh, you need to mid-max this, or you need to go and get this gear set right away. Like, don't miss out. On day 3, we already have it. And most of those guys, I promise you, they're sitting 8-9 hours a day just sitting and just grinding the game. Realistically, most of the free-to-play players, they're not doing that. So you're probably getting 1 or 2 hours in. You have school, you have work, whatever it is. It's not a feasible point for you to be making in those certain amount of days. It's okay if you take it slow. In the end, there's going to be a lull point of content in most gacha games where all of the free-to-play players have the ability to catch up, because there's no more content that the hardcore players and the whales and leviathans and stuff can clear. They're just doing their daily grind, collecting the materials for the next character on the banner, for the next event that comes out, or the next part of the chapter that comes out. So don't get too stressed early on right now. I mean, I think we're on day 4. Yeah, we're on day 4. I seen some other content creators unlocking this on like day 2 or 3. I just unlocked this right now. I was waiting to go ahead and confirm it on the video so we can take a look at it. I went all the way to pity 200 on the banner. That did not pull her once. Like, look, my banner is reset. 0 of 200. I went all the way through it and did not pull her once. That is my very first copy of Mimosa. Great PvP unit, man. One of her skills, let's take a look at this. Resurrection. In PvP, I promise you this is God tier. I knew it, but I didn't realize how broken it was, because I was thinking, most of the time I go and attack her first. get her down, and then I go for like the main damage dealer in arena. I made the mistake one arena match ago of leaving her alone, killing the season 1 Asta, going to kill the season 1 Yami, and then she fucking resurrects the Asta. The Asta just goes ham. It was wild. I was like, you know what? I'm not playing arena until I make this video so I can summon for her. I mean, not summon, so I could collect her and then go ahead and use her in arena as well. I did get unlucky and pick up her. I was hoping to get Mars or Fogelion. I really wanted Fogelion, but we got her instead. I will build her later. I know a lot of people are saying that she's lower tier, but I looked at her kit and I beg to differ. I think I know a good team that can strategize with her and make her very viable. But yeah, don't stress too much on progression of end game when it's still day 3 and 4. You will get there, I promise. The gear challenges and the bond challenges and the memory hall and the hall of illusions, all of these things, they give you great materials, great bond experience, and great cooking materials as well that allow you to use them in other aspects of pushing forward. So don't forget to go to your hideout. One last point I'm going to make is, I harped on it the last video, is don't forget to go to your hideout. Pop on over here to the best girl, Charmy. Talk to her and cook whatever you can. Later on, you'll be able to make some stuff that does your attack and HP. These are pretty good. I used one of these on the Licht fight, and it's what made the difference. Granted, I did not have a tank going into that fight. I didn't have Mars. I didn't have Soul at the time. I beat all of Chapter 4 without going in and having an actual pure team like DPS, healer, debuffer, and tank. I was going with 2 DPS, Charmy as the healer, and Lotus as the debuffer. But instead of just spending a whole nother day grinding gear or spending a whole nother day grinding XP for my characters or bond for the characters and then boosting them up, I just simply came over here and I cooked some food, went back into it. I think it was a 5% HP increase. Like literally that's all it took was for me to beat it. I didn't level up one person at all. That was the difference between there. I held off to get as far as I could without buying the battle pass. I gave in. I bought the battle pass. I wanted to get that because I had already hit the 200 pity and I didn't get Asta's weapon or his card. And I wanted to, I'm a big collector in these, so I wanted to get everything that I could without the battle pass of spending, without even spending a dime. The 200 pity gave me this. It gave me 4 Astas, 2 Yamis. It gave me the Yami's card. It gave me 2 Mimosa cards, I believe. Let's go ahead and check. Let's come over here. 3 Mimosa cards. So I got 3 of her weapons and none of Asta's. With the battle pass, it allows you to select one of the seasonals. I just went ahead and grabbed his. But other than that, I've progressed all the way to chapter, let's see, I think we're on chapter 5, 36%. Yeah, chapter 5, 36%. And this morning I just picked up the battle pass. So this progression was out without anything. And to be honest, the battle pass is enough. It gives you some inventory, like stuff like this. I haven't used it yet. Some stamina, some boxes for like LR gear to R to LR gear, 1 SSR gear, gives you some tickets, and then it gives you a some material for bond. But other than that, not much else. Plus, I wanted to pick up the I wanted to push my milestone far enough so I can get this Charmy costume. that was the true reason, actually, is I wanted to get this outfit right here. That thing is dope. Let's take a look. Oh, it doesn't let me zoom in. Yes. But anyways, guys, thank y'all so much for watching. If y'all have any questions about how to progress where you're at in the story or how to build an arena team with the people that you have, please let me know down in the comments. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button, and I'll see you in the next video.